Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Beast EM2 video. Today we're going to be checking out my good friend JF48, his battles in the Ultra Premier Cup. JF will be coming in with a Venusaur, Umbreon probably in a safe swap, and Talonflame as a closer. Now Talonflame has access to Incinerate, which is a community day move, and it is fairly a strong move, as it was able to kind of change the meta for a while. And I believe this team will still be strong in the future of the Gold Battle League. Now we're going to be coming in here with a Venusaur versus Gardevoir match. Venusaur should be able to handle this matchup fairly well. But the opponent is actually able to swap into a Typhlosion. Now Umbreon again has a safe swap. A fairly great safe swap, as Umbreon is super tanky here in the Ultra League. And if you don't have an Umbreon, it is actually a pain to deal with one. Unless you have this Typhlosion, which that Blast Burn did a fairly decent amount of damage, but Umbreon was able to take it fairly well. And a second Blast Burn should be knocking out this Umbreon, so we're going to see if Jay is going to shield this. Jay will not shield, so this should be able to take out the Umbreon. Now Jay right here should probably not come in with the Venusaur, because Venusaur will be able to get chunked really hard. So he's going to be coming in with his Talonflame, Typhlosion just through energy, so they were both at the same amount of Incinerates, and Talonflame was able to take up that matchup. Now we're going to be seeing a Machamp come in, and this matchup looks fairly well for this Venusaur. Venusaur is able to resist the fighting type moves. The only move that's going to be doing a decent amount of damage to this Venusaur will be Rock Slide, but I really see Venusaur winning this matchup. And a Cross Chop is coming in, so no shield by Jay, which is great. Probably going to save the shields for the Talonflame, which is a great call. This Frenzy Plant should be knocking out, barely not enough to knock out this Machamp, but is able to farm down. This Gallade's going to have to watch out for the Sludge Bomb and see if Jay is going to just probably is not able to get to one more Vine Whip, so that was a great call to throw that Frenzy Plant. Picks up a shield, so this is GG's. The Talonflame has a Brave Bird. It's going to be going for the Flame Charge, but in my position, you should have just gone for that Brave Bird just to one-shot it, and just a satisfying feeling. Gardevoir's going to get to a charge move. Let's see if Jay's going to shield this. He is not. He's going to go for the no shield flex, and GG's to both opponents. So that was a great battle by Jay. Now let's go ahead and see this Venusaur versus a Alolan Muk. Now right here, the Venusaur will, the Alolan Muk will be able to wall this Venusaur. Venusaur will not be doing much. Basically no damage to this Alolan Muk. So it's going to be able to swap into the Umbreon. Great swap on the charge move. And let's see if this will be a Dark Pulse. Umbreon is able to take this like nothing. Now the opponent brings in a Venusaur, which is great. Umbreon should be able to take a decent amount of Frenzy Plants. Maybe 2 or 3. And it's going to be doing a great amount of neutral damage with that foul play. So right here, the Venusaur is going to be coming in with the Frenzy Plant. Should be doing a decent amount. Yeah, 2 more Frenzy Plants, and it's going to knock out the Umbreon. So just right here, right off the bat, we're able to see the amount, how good Umbreon can do in the Ultra League. The only thing about the Umbreon, though, is you need the XL candies, and you need to max it out. And you also need the Hundo. Hundo EV is required for this. But it is obviously a great pick. I have one myself as well, and it is just a phenomenal Pokemon to use. It's an annoying Pokemon to go against. So now Jay's going to be bringing in this Talonflame against this Venusaur. Sludge Bomb's going to be coming in, does a decent amount of neutral damage, but Jay should be able to farm down this Venusaur very comfortably. Now the Alolan Muk's going to be coming in. Jay cannot bring in that Venusaur anymore. Gonna go ahead with this Flame Charge. The Muk did not respect it, because Brave Bird would have done a decent amount of damage. Now right here, Jay's gonna have to shield and possibly just double shield this Talonflame, boost up its attack with this Flame Charge, because it is boosted every single time you use a Flame Charge, which is why this Pokemon is fairly well to use. So we're gonna be seeing, just look at the Incinerate chunking so much damage. I mean, so much health, but this Talonflame was trying to swap out, but just because the Incinerate takes a very long time, it is actually difficult to swap. And then now the opponent brings in a Typhlosion. Jay has no shields, and he really can't swap into the Venusaur anymore. because the Venusaur will be getting one shot by the Blast Burn. But now he's going to sack swap the Venusaur, which was a great play right there. Just sacrificing the Venusaur, not allowing Talonflame to get knocked out. And now this Brave Bird should be able to knock out this Typhlosion. Brave Bird is just an amazing nuke. And that's the good thing about Talonflame. It has one move that it's able to just ramp up its attack, but not able to still pick up the win. That was a GG's. Great game. Now let's head into the next battle. Venusaur versus Rosary. This battle is probably going more towards the Rosary because of the Weather Ball Community Day move. And then now this Talonflame is going to get hit with a Gyarados. If Gyarados does not respect the Brave Bird damage, it's going to actually do a bunch. Almost one-shots this Gyarados. Great move to use. And then now right here, Jay's probably just going to, just let the Talonflame go. It already did its job. It could now rest as Aqua Tail is knocking it out. Now probably right here, come in with the Venusaur to farm. Let's see what Jay decides to do. Yeah, bringing in the Venusaur, able to farm down the Gyarados. Not for a lot of energy, but still able to just beat the Gyarados. That was actually a great play with a Talonflame, almost knocking it out. And now right here, Venusaur has to respect the Weather Balls. Let's see what Venusaur tries to do. It's going to just go for the Frenzy Plant. Should have probably charged just a bit more just to try to surprise it with a Sludge Bomb, but doesn't really matter what move Jay uses. Right here, we're going to see another Weather Ball is able to catch it on the Umbreon, which was a great catch. Let's see. Yup, great catch. Umbreon is fairly tanky. It is actually a really great Pokemon. And now this Swampert comes in. And these foul plays should be doing a decent amount of damage to this Swampert. Swampert's going to have to take out at least 3 or 4 Hydro Cannons to fully knock out that Umbreon. So, and that is actually amazing. Umbreon is able to take so much damage. This Swampert still needs to build up a lot of energy. Umbreon is almost into another foul play. That right there, as long as Jay is able to take it, which he should, but he decides to shield. And it's going to be an Earthquake. That was a great shield by Jay. It's going to be able to charge, farm up a bit more energy. Swaps into the Venusaur. Probably is going to catch a Hydro Cannon. That does not look like it'll be enough for an Earthquake. It's not. Hydro Cannon, able to take it like nothing. It's going to be able to farm down this Swampert. Now the Umbreon in the back has a lot of energy. Now this Rosary is going to be doing the Weather Ball. Nothing the Venusaur could do, and the Weather Ball is going to be coming in. Does a great amount of damage, but is not able to knock it out. Now right here, probably just for the shield, and Umbreon should be able to come back in and close this game fairly well. Yeah, Rosary is going to be throwing in all these Weather Balls. It's really not going to matter. Umbreon is going to be able to take so many. And the majority of the Rosarays in the Ultra League, they run it. They usually run it with Weather Ball and Sludge Bomb. So Umbreon should be able to take this comfortably. He's already able to get to another foul play, and Umbreon is going to be able to take this battle. GG's to both opponents. To both competitors. And great game, great plays by JF. Now on to the next battle. This Venusaur versus a Shadow Executor. Shadow Executor's confusion is going to be doing so much damage. Able to swap into the Umbreon. Great swap. And then now a Kingdra comes in. Now the Kingdra is actually a fairly strong Pokemon. If you don't already have one, make sure to invest in one, because Octazooka is just such a great move. But maybe wait out a little bit on it, because there's talk that Octazooka might get nerfed just because of how good it is. Because with Octazooka, you have a 50% chance to lower your opponent's attack, and you actually lower it by 2 stages, which is fairly well. Jay's attack falls, so that means this Kingdra should be able to take a bit more of these foul plays. And let's see, Kingdra will probably get great shield there. Kingdra shields, and then now the Venusaur is going to be coming in. Now Venusaur needs to respect the Outrage. Outrage will be doing loads of massive damage, neutral damage, but it still does a lot. And yes, shields the Outrage. Great shield there by Jay. Should be able to farm down this Kingdra. Should not be able to get to the Noctizuka. Great farm. And then now this Executor is going to be coming in. Now he's going to go for the shield bait. If he's able to land this shield bait, he's going to be able to get to a Sludge Bomb and throw it. No shields on the Executor. This should one-shot the Executor. Let's see if it happens. And yes, the amount of damage, super satisfying. Executor is knocked out. Now this Electivire comes in. Ice Punch, Flamethrower will be doing great damage to this Venusaur. It's an Ice Punch, knocks out the Venusaur, great. And then now let's see Umbreon. Let's see if Umbreon can do this. Umbreon's going to be throwing this Foul Play. Let's see how Jay decides to play this one. The Talonflame might have to be used. Yeah, so let's see. They have to watch out. If this is a Legacy Electivire, it's going to have Ice Punch, Flamethrower. Let's see. And it's a Wild Charge, so that knocks out the Talonflame. Back-to-back Wild Charges should be bringing up the shield for the Umbreon. Umbreon at this health will not be able to take enough. It's actually just an Ice Punch, but that does not matter. Umbreon will be able to knock out this Electivire fairly well. And GG's. Now let's head into the fourth battle. Now we're going to be seeing a Venusaur versus Darmanitan. So right here, let's see if Venusaur is able. Venusaur is going to have to immediately swap out. Yes, swaps out into the Umbreon. Darmanitan is going to be able to just do. And I believe Darmanitan also has Flame Charge. So this should not be bringing up a shield. Yeah. It's actually a Psychic. So that is actually not a great play by the opponent. As Umbreon will be able to just take those Psychics all day long. Gets a shield, which is great. And then now a Swampert comes in, and same thing right here. The Swampert's gonna have to get 4 or 3 Hydro Cannons. First one comes in, Umbreon's able to take it like a champ. And Swampert's gonna have to really watch out for these foul plays. Yeah, right here. See, the switch timer is almost back up. Jay's trying to swap into the Venusaur. It's gonna have to shield here because Swampert also has access to Earthquake. Another Hydro Cannon, great. He was risking it there. Gonna farm up, and he's gonna use the foul plays. I thought he was gonna swap into the Venusaur. Probably trying to get another shield by the Swampert. Yeah, gets the second shield and goes for another foul play right here. It's gonna be doing a decent amount of neutral damage and is able to connect it. Now swaps immediately into the Venusaur. Venusaur should be able to farm this down. Darmanitan is gonna be coming back in. Sludge Bomb. This should knock it out. I am gonna say it's gonna knock it out, and let's see if it's gonna knock it out. Ooh, barely not enough, but that is actually a lot of damage. Darmanitan is able to get to a charge move. Definitely has to shield here. Not gonna shield. This will be knocking out the Venusaur. It's just a Rock Slide. Whoa. Should have gone for the Psychic there, and then now it's gonna be a Grass type. This is a GG's. Venusaur it's just gonna charge, but Jay's gonna be able to come in with the Talonflame and just beat the Venusaur. Let's see. Venusaur's gonna try to farm this down. Jay should be trying to swap immediately if his switch timer is back up, and it's looking like it's barely gonna get back up. Venusaur's able to farm down, but this should be a GG's. Incinerate just does so much damage, as you can see here. That animation, that move did go through, so all he has to do is shield here. Venusaur's probably gonna throw a double Sludge, and ooh, let's see, this is yeah. So Talonflame will be able to survive one Hydro Cannon, and the Mud Shots will not be doing any damage, but that was a great shield. And yeah, just Brave Bird this Venusaur. That is a GG's. Brave Bird is just an absolute amazing nuke to have on your Pokemon, and that completely one-shots the Venusaur. Flame Charge would have been the one-shotted as well, but Brave Bird is just the more satisfying move to use. And that was actually the last battle from Jay. So really great battles by Jay. He was able to pick up a 4-1 in that set, and his Pokemon encounter was a Frillish. So great battles by Jay. Thanks, Jay, for sending these clips in and allowing me to commentate over them. Great battle. Hopefully Jay is doing well, and hopefully you guys are also doing really well in the Go Battle League this season. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'm going to be trying to take out some Master League content this week and next week, and possibly even the Great League Remix. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.